Libido is complex, it is very personal, and there's a lot that you can explore. Okay, now I want to turn to my top tips for getting back your libido, and I have a few here, so I have 5. The first one is get yourself a jade egg. Jade eggs really help invigorate the energy and re-energize your vagina, or the blood vessels there, the pleasure capacity of your vagina. And I have to say, this has really worked for me. I just sleep with my jade egg in at night whenever I remember to do it, and it definitely helps. It helps with all sorts of things, including creativity, that whole sacral chakra stuff. There is a post that I put on where I interviewed Tamara Mercica about her jade egg experience and wisdom, so you can check that out. The second top quick tip for libido is growth. You need to evolve. Your sex life needs to evolve. Just like in life, just like our soul journey, we thrive when we are moving and growing towards something bigger and better. As women in particular, we get bored much more easily than men. Okay, so men, they can have sex pretty much, whether it's boring sex or it's been the same for 5 years or whatever. But as women, we can't. We find it really monotonous, and we need to keep continually growing and changing and expanding our sexual repertoire. So this is something for you and your partner to really consciously do. Start expanding your repertoire, not the same old. Bring in erotic fiction, bring in toys, bring in new positions, new ideas, whatever it is. Every 5 years is the suggestion from Dr. David Schnark. Okay, so expand. The third top tip is, and I don't know why this isn't one of my foundations. This could easily be one of my foundations. This is move from your head to your heart. Have you noticed when you are in a real, oh my God, it's a no to sex tonight, it is all in your head. It's like, I can't believe he's even considering sex. Can he even understand how tired I am and the type of day I had? Oh my God. You know, it's all story, head, craziness. I just want to say, libido, sex drive, desire does not happen here. It happens here and here. All right? So we need to get back into our bodies, into our hearts. In our hearts, we're okay now. Our hearts are all about connection. Our head's separation and judgment and correctness. Our heart is expansive. It's an open field. So yeah, definitely getting back into your heart, breathing yourself back into your heart, moving your body. I have to constantly remind myself of this, but it works. It totally works. It could even be one of those foundations, as I said. The fourth top tip for getting back your libido is diet, and there is a lot of information about this. In fact, a lot of the advice around libido is purely diet, and for me that was so limited. I was just like, yeah, okay, I can eat all the right foods and I still feel complete, repulsion at the idea of having sex. So diet is not everything, but it is definitely a factor. For me, it was sugar and refined food. So if I have a spike in insulin, my desire disappears. In fact, I find it really hard to be intimate or close to anyone after I've had a sugar spike. I can't actually look people in the eye. I can't connection. I can't actually drop into my heart. So sugar for me is sometimes something I choose over sex, and that's cool. That's my choice. But the two do not happen together. It's one or the other. I wrote a blog post about this ages ago. It's called "The Brownie Stole My Desire," or something like that. The chocolate brownie stole my desire. I'll post it for you. Number 5, top tip for getting back your sex drive is commitment. Okay, so make this your job. If this is something that you have been feeling for a while, that is probably coming between you and your partner, that it feels a bit like a prison, oh my God, commit to it. Make this your front line of your growth. Make it the leading edge. Make it where you put your energy. Delve into research. Watch whatever you can about libido. Try different things. Experiment. Be inquisitive. Be a detective for your own libido. Journal. See what healing is there for you. This is an opportunity. It's a beautiful opportunity to turn towards what needs to be healed. This is an opportunity that I didn't want, that was thrust upon me. It was the last thing in the world I wanted to turn towards. Believe me, I never imagined I would be here talking to you about sex drive, about libido. It was a massive taboo for me. It was the last place on earth I wanted to have to dig deep. But of course, here we are. Turn towards this. You will not be disappointed. This will be the bridge to the intimacy that you are craving, that you really want. It will be a beautiful thing. It is the best thing that ever happened to me. I am really excited about my sex life now. I'm really excited about the connection I have with my husband now. And I would have just sailed through and not thought about it if it wasn't for this, what I thought was a disaster, but was actually a real blessing in disguise.